Welcome back, my beautiful souls, to Third Eye Talk. This is our sacred space for astrology, spirituality, divine alignment, and all things divinity and God, okay? I am Anjali, and a lot of you may know me as Third Eye Ange, and that's the name of the channel, and that is our tag for our socials. And today we're going to talk about, and we're going to be diving into the cosmic energy of the full moon that we having on February 12th. And it will be a full moon in Leo. Okay. So this is our actually, first full moon of the lunar year. Okay. So now we're getting into our moon phases for 2025, and this full moon isn't just any full moon, and you'll probably hear me say that about all of our full moons, but this full moon is a fiery, heart-opening full moon, and it just so happens that it's falling right before Valentine's Day, so a day of love, not for consumerism, but just to indulge in the action or the act of love, okay? And, heart-opening, self-illuminating, moment of spotlight, okay? So, Leo, as you already know, or don't know, now you know, Leo is ruled by the sun. It's all about confidence, authenticity, shining in your divine power, okay? So when the full moon lights up in this sign, it's time to step boldly into the spotlight of your own life. No one else's life, your life, okay? So what does a full moon mean, and what does it mean in this case, right? So this full moon is activating themes of self-expression, courage, leadership, and heart-centered living. So this is about magnetic energy. This is about, pushing yourself to release fears of visibility and shining and embracing that inner light. So right now, what are the cosmos, or what is the energy influencing you, asking you, or pushing you toward? It's really asking you questions like, are you fully owning your gifts? Okay. Where have you dimmed your light for the comfort of others? And how can you step into your divine authenticity without fear? Okay, so those are three major questions that you energetically may be wondering or thinking about, pondering on, okay? And this full moon is also about bold self-love. It reminds you that confidence is not arrogance, and finding the balance between the two. And it's a deep knowing of who you are and knowing why you're here. Why are we here, right? So a little bit of astro talk, right? So we are in the time of Aquarius. So Aquarius is actually asking you and creating a tension in between your individuality and your collective consciousness, right? Because Aquarius is all about community. And while the Leo full moon is saying, shine so bright and shine unapologetically, this Aquarius energy is saying, but how is your light serving others for the greater good? So it's making you really turn in and look within you to find out what is your purpose and what has God divinely created you to do and be. Okay. And also, there is a sense of discipline flowing around. There's a sense of like focusing on your ambitions. And if you've been hesitant to take any action on something that's close to your heart, this time period kind of provides you the push and like the sense of motivation you need to move forward with confidence. Now, what are some things that we can do to align with this energy? Okay, so number one will be, let's just say, the release of fear and judgment, or the fear of judgment, right? Leo energy kind of fires you up and encourages you to be seen. But at the same time, I think that can come with like limiting beliefs and things about, self-expression that may hold you back. So you're encouraged to burn these things under the full moon, okay, as some sort of like burning ritual, if you will. Or if you don't like the terminology burning ritual, just kind of getting rid of it, getting it out of your mind, out of your body, and out of your spirit, out of your mental space, right? Number two, speaking your truth. So having honest conversations that you have been avoiding. Say what needs to be said from the heart. We're never aiming to disrespect, hurt, or, degrade or make someone feel less than or bad, but we really do want to express ourselves and what we are feeling. It's very important. Nonviolent communication says you are not supposed to be telling me what I'm doing, but you are supposed to be telling me how what I'm doing makes you feel, and then what you're perceiving, so that I can understand, explain, and work on it if it needs to be worked on, right? That's a little bit off tangent, but number three, creative activation. So whether it's dancing, painting, singing, writing, expressing yourself fully is what the time is calling for. So Leo rules over your creativity, and this is a time to let your art be seen, your beauty, whatever you're into, let it shine and let people see who it is that you are, what you're into, and what you love. And I was actually having a conversation with one of my beloved kiddos today, and something that we talked about was even the act of entertainment is artistry, and the artistry is for identification. It is to allow someone to either forget what they are experiencing or identify in you what they have experienced. And if you're active in your creativity and you're living from that place, you're also caring, and you're also loving, and you're also giving. Okay, so how is your art form, your creation, your divinity at a direct effect, or in a direct effect, healing the world? That's what we really want to be asking ourselves, okay? The next thing is number 4, focusing on your heart chakra, okay? A heart chakra meditation is very necessary right now, wearing colors like green and pinks, to really accentuate that self-love and that attraction for, or attractivity to, create that energy of abundance in your life. Okay, so you want to do a heart chakra meditation. Something simple for you to do would be to place your hand over your heart and deep breath. Breathe deeply. Breathe deeply and affirm to yourself, I am worthy of being seen, and my light is a gift to the world. Okay, that would be a wonderful heart chakra meditation activation for you to keep dear and close to your heart, so that you can feel at ease, feel at peace, and allow yourself to be led by passion and not aggression. Okay. Number 5, a moon ritual. So light a candle, journal about your biggest dreams, and visualize yourself stepping into your highest expression of confidence. So whatever it looks like for you being in your highest, best self, however that is, whatever the vision entails, that's what we want you to be visualizing as if it already has occurred. Okay? And in doing all these things, these are just things that you can do. But obviously, we're big on prayer. We want to be praying every day, twice a day, 3 times a day. We want to have a fluid relationship with God, just like we have fluid relationships with our friends, our significant others, our side pieces, our whatever, friends with benefits, our situationships, whatever that looks like to you. The fluidity starts with that relationship that you have with God, and then the discernment will go from there on who deserves it and who doesn't. Okay. And fluidity is not just defined as sexuality or intimacy. And honestly, intimacy belongs in your relationship with God. You should be having that close connection. So in essence, I say that to say we should be saying our prayers. We should be doing all of those things. But along with that, these are some tools and some things that will help you maximize the energy of what's going on in the planetary alignment. Okay. In this full moon in Leo, this is an invitation to take up space, but to really radiate joy and to move with courage. Okay, it's a reminder that your authenticity is your greatest gift, and when you embrace it fully, you give others permission to do the same. It is motivating when you see someone going outside of what the cookie cutter example is. It is motivating when you see someone paving their own way. It is motivating when you see things done in a less conventional and more creative way. It is motivating, okay? And when others see you doing it, they will be more motivated to be an individual, to be independent, and to have their own thought processes. Okay, so as you bask in this lunar energy, ask yourself, what is and what does my highest self look like? What does my most radiant self look like? And how can I start embodying that fully leaning into who I know God created me to be divinely in their image? Okay. It's really important that you know that the purpose of what we're doing, you're listening, and you learning and adopting these things are for you to understand and utilize all the benefits that God has laid out around you, starting with your relationship with the divine, prayer, gaining that relationship, just knocking on the door, because those who seek shall find. If you knock, the door shall be opened. If you ask, you shall receive. And that is how the energy of this plane, this earth, this place that we're in, that is how it works. It is specifically waiting for you to take the initiative to be the best person you can be, live authentically, and truly lean in to the divinity of your relationship with God, so that you can identify who you are. Because without that, you are identifying who you are based on what you're seeing on television, social media, and all of those things. And so, authenticity, not shying away from who you're created in God's image to be, and being true to that, staying true to that. These are all not necessarily easy things to do, but with work and with intentional living, you end up living in that space anyway. Okay? So that's really all I have for you today. I hope this message resonated with you. Don't forget to share the episode, leave a review, leave a comment down below, connect with me on socials. At Third Eye Ange, ANJ is where you'll find me most of the time. And once again, I'm sending you so much love. I'm sending you so much healing, so much abundance. I hope that you all are well, and I hope this video finds you well. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you next time. Mwah. Bye.